This lesson is going to be an introduction to the mathematical concept of sets. We're going to introduce an idea in math called well-defined. This is a very important term, and we're going to be going through some examples to try to make it clear what exactly we mean. In mathematics, a set is a well-defined collection of objects. This means that for each object, whether or not that object is in the set is precisely defined. There's no vagary about whether or not an object isn't in the set. The objects in the set can either simply be listed, or they can just be described. In this first example, the set is well-defined, because we can tell exactly which elements are in the set. There are three words: blue, red, and green. The second set, on the other hand, is not well-defined, because we have no idea what good means. It might mean that they have good grades, or it might mean that they have a good attitude. You just don't know. People, reasonable people, in fact, can disagree. In this example, set A is not well-defined for the same reason as in the last slide. It depends on what struggling means. On the other hand, set B is well-defined. Whether or not a student is failing a course is going to be precisely defined by the school system. This means that we know exactly which students are in this set and which ones are not in this set. When we are writing a set down, we use the squiggle brackets on either side of the elements of the set, and then we list all of the elements of the set separated by commas. But sometimes, if we're talking about an infinite set, the set of all whole numbers, for instance, we can't list all of the elements because there's an infinite number of them. So instead, we'll put the ... there to symbolize the fact that this set is continuing on. The sets are objects, whereas the things in a set are referred to as elements. That's not to say that an element isn't also an object. The elements in a set don't have to be numbers. They can be anything. For instance, here's a set made up of 3 colors. We can use this set in particular as an example to demonstrate some of the basic concepts of algebra.